Natural Disaster Survival. This Roblox game was released in 2008 and quickly became one of the platform's biggest classics. Players would stand on random maps while earthquakes, floods, tornadoes, and other disasters suddenly appeared. There were no complicated missions or expensive upgrades. The entire experience was simply about surviving long enough to stay alive. Over time, newer games with larger worlds and better graphics slowly pushed it out of the spotlight. But many older Roblox players still remember the panic of climbing to the top of a tower seconds before a tsunami arrived. The Stalker. This game was inspired by classic horror films and survival games. One player became the Stalker, while everyone else tried to escape through dark forests and abandoned buildings. The atmosphere felt surprisingly tense for early Roblox, especially during a time when horror games on the platform were still very simple. The game slowly disappeared as newer horror experiences introduced voice chat systems, realistic lighting, and advanced mechanics. But the Stalker helped shape the style many Roblox horror games later followed. Sword Fight on the Heights 4. Players fought on floating towers using classic Roblox swords while trying not to fall into the void below. The combat felt simple, but mastering movement and timing took real skill. For many players, this game became the definition of classic Roblox fighting. Work at a pizza place. At one point, this game was everywhere on the Roblox homepage. Players worked together inside a pizza restaurant while taking different jobs like cashier, cook, delivery driver, and manager. What made the game memorable was how unpredictable the players could be. Some people seriously role-played their jobs, while others created complete chaos inside the kitchen. Over time, the rise of faster-paced simulator games caused many players to move on. But work at a pizza place still represents a simpler era of Roblox multiplayer. MeepCity. At one point, MeepCity completely dominated Roblox. Players spent hours decorating houses, customizing their Meeps, and hanging out with friends in massive social servers. The game felt less like a normal Roblox experience and more like a virtual world where everyone created their own life. Bee Swarm Simulator. Instead of fighting enemies non-stop, this game focused on building a giant bee collection while gathering pollen across colorful fields. Players slowly upgraded their hive, unlocked rare bees, and watched their swarm grow bigger over time. Its relaxing gameplay made it stand out from most simulator games, and many players still return to it years later. Hide and Seek Extreme. This game took the childhood game of hide and seek and turned it into a giant adventure. Players became tiny characters hiding around oversized bedrooms, kitchens, and living rooms, while another player searched for them. The oversized environments made ordinary objects feel massive, which gave the game a unique identity. It stayed popular for years before newer social and party games slowly replaced it in popularity. Tower of Hell. This game turned simple parkour into one of Roblox's most frustrating challenges. Players climbed giant towers filled with difficult obstacles while racing against the clock, and there were no checkpoints to save progress. One small mistake could send someone all the way back to the bottom, which made finally reaching the top feel incredibly rewarding.